this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know. Having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
On the run from inside his own 5. So Troy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, Guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Worley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Caught near the sticks. It's Walters. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Maddox. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Across the 25, he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kelly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Caught behind the line. It's Walters. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Scott. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's headed. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air, it's Maddox. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Troy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll try the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get pumped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Bulls! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pressure coming. Firing deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it just